Alright, got a really close battle here with Breezzy. I found him on the Equinox chat and we just decided to battle. Alright, so I lead off with Infernape, he leads off with Machamp, he goes for the Dynamic Punch as I Stealth Rock, and I'm really surprised at how well I took that Dynamic Punch. I was pretty sure that might kill me, but I guess I underestimated Ape. So now I switch out to Rotom to take another Dynamic Punch, but he makes a very good play and subs up as I switch. So I go for the Thunderbolt because it's about the only thing I can do to him, really. Now he goes for the Stone Edge, and I take it pretty well. Yeah, not too bad. And now this turn, I wanted to go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I was really afraid that he would have something like a Heatran to take it. So I go for the Thunderbolt again, and that was really good that I did not go for the Will-O-Wisp there. If that Hera got a Guts boost, I would have been in deep crap. I don't know what I could have done to deal with it, especially if he's Scarfed. So I bring in Vaporeon because it can take just about any hit from that thing, and I kind of thought he might Night Slash, so that was pretty good. And now he's going to switch to a Jirachi as I set up a Wish, just so I can make sure I keep my health up on anything that he wants to bring in to attack me with, or if he brings in something like that, I could just go out to Ape. And I kind of predicted the trick, so Ape would have been the best thing to take it anyway, but he just subs up. Either way, not too big of a deal because I get the Wish off. And Ape is back at pretty good health right now and not looking too bad for me. So now I go back out to Vaporeon, I think, just to break his sub maybe? Or no, I brought him in to take the Psychic, then to bait him to use Thunderbolt, so I could get the switch into Flygon. Yeah, that's what I did. So I bring Flygon in, and unfortunately this is all you get to see of him. I mean, I made kind of a misplay with him, because I'm Choice Banded Adamant, so I thought he might outspeed me, so in retrospect, I should have gone with the U-turn here, so I could break the sub still, then bring in Ape, who would outspeed him and get good damage on him, but this way, I break the sub, but I don't get to switch on the same turn, so he's going to kill me with Psychic, and I'm down, and I'm out with Flygon. He's, you know, not going to be there anymore, so I probably should have U-turned there, but I don't know. I just wasn't thinking about that. I was kind of hoping I'd be faster. So, Flamethrower does a pretty okay chunk to him, but, you know, obviously it would have been better if it killed him, and now I'm going to die to a Psychic, so I'm just losing guys left and right to this Jirachi, and it's really scaring me here. Now I bring in Scizor, and this pissed me off, because if I knew Scizor could make him switch from the start, I could have kept both Infernape and Flygon. So, that got me annoyed. I went for the superpower there, and because it didn't hit him, he didn't see Life Orb, and that was so good for me. Him thinking I was Choice Banded, and you'll see why later. So now I bring in Clefable because I want to trick him my Flame Orb, because that's probably the best way I could deal with this Tyranitar. So he goes for the Stone Edge, and I think he might get a crit here. No, he doesn't get a crit. Yeah, he doesn't, just because he's Choice Banded. But, yeah, I trick him, and I get his Choice Band, and now here I switch, but he gets the Pursuit on me because I've tricked him, alleviating him with his Choice Band so he can switch moves, and he predicted my switch. So yeah, bring in Vaporeon. Oh, by the way, me living that Pursuit turns out to make things epic later. You'll see why. So yeah, he crits me with a Stone Edge, and that really annoyed me. Just because I would have felt safer staying in here longer with Vaporeon if I didn't get critted there, and I'd probably be in better health after this thing dies. So I Surf him, he takes it pretty well for it being, you know, stab, super effective, all that. And then he Pursuits here because he said, I'm going to make up for that crit, you know, I'll just go for a Pursuit, and I was like, why thank you, good sir. So I get my Wish off now, and I'm pretty sure that I can live any hit from him now, and I'll get the Wish before Sandstorm, which is very good for me. So he goes for the Stone Edge, and like I thought, it won't kill me. So I go for the Surf again just to kill him off. And now I get my Wish healed up, which is very good. And Vaporeon is sitting back at a pretty usable state again. Now he's gonna bring in I forget what he brings in here. Oh yeah, he brings in Immense, and that kind of scared me, but then I remembered, oh yeah, this Vaporeon has Ice Beam, so I just stay in and I'm gonna go for that. And he Fire Blast predicted my switch to Scizor, but I'd never switch a Scizor into a Salamence, that's just suicide. But he gets a crit off the Fire Blast, which really annoyed me, because now Vaporeon's pretty much dead, but at least I killed that Mence. And yeah, don't know what else to say really about that. Mence dies, happy face for me, and Vaporeon's gonna die, so sad face for me now. Brings in Jirachi, and he's just gonna go for the kill. I was hoping he might try and set up or something, but you know, whatever. Vaporeon dies, and now, I think I bring in Rotom here. I don't remember. Yeah, I bring in Rotom. Fawful. Yeah, if anybody gets the reference to that name, then, you know, you get a cookie. So, I go for the Shadow Ball to break his sub. I went for the Shadow Ball in case he wanted to... I don't know why I went for the Shadow Ball, but, because T-Bolt would have had more power, and it definitely would have taken out the sub in case that didn't, but, yeah, I guess it didn't matter. So he goes for the Psychic now, and I'm going to live that... I'm going to take about a third from that, and I set up Light Screen, because it'll help anything else I bring in against this Jirachi. Or, no, the Jirachi's going to die. It'll help against anything that he brings in next in case it's a special attacker, and yeah, very shaky camera. I'm thinking I might just need to start doing R4 recordings on Heart Gold, except my only problem is, you know, I don't have that many guys on Heart Gold, so I might just do this for a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to keep my iPod, like, set up a stand for it, so I don't, you know, have to hold it like this, but it wasn't too terrible this match, I think. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes, but he brings in Hera, and I just leave Rotom to die, because I don't want anything else to take a hit from that thing. And now I bring in Scizor, and this is where shit starts to get fucked, because he thinks that I'm still Choice Banded, and I get a Swords Dance up, and he, at this point, he was like, shit. So he's going to be having to switch here. He goes out to his Rotom. I knew he still had that thing, but I knew I could 2-hit KO him if I got 2 Swords Dances up. So that's why I do him at +4 now with Life Orb, and I'm looking set to sweep him. I know he's probably going to have Will-O-Wisp, but it's not scaring me because this Bullet Punch is going to do a crap load to him. Yeah, it's going to do, it nearly kills him. And yeah, he'll get the Will-O-Wisp off, but I'm still going to be powerful enough to kill him and most of his other guys. I mean, even with the burn, I'm still at +2, so that's very good for me. Now, next turn I'm just going to kill him with Bullet Punch, and that thing goes down, and I'm thinking, I know he only has 2 or 3 guys left, I forget how many exactly, but, I mean, with Burn and Life Orb, I'm wearing down quick, I'm already under 100 HP, and that was just from like 2 attacks. So he brings in the Heracross now to die to it, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to live to kill one more guy. And it turns out he has 1 guy left. He has Machamp left. So I'm thinking, this Bullet Punch really should KO. I really want to KO. HP's going down and down and down. It's going down. And it kills him. That was so epic. So I win with a Burnt Clefable at 7 HP with a Choice Band. Great game, dude. Alright. Oh, camera shaking. Come right sub.